You have to be on the same plane.
Yeah, but then how do we get him back if we can't?
We don't. That's the point.
Look, Vivian kind of turns towards you guys, away from Mordai's ears, and says, "Look, do we really need him, though? I mean, come on. Come on."
Or we said Vivian.
If this is a choice you're definitely willing to make on your own, then
I mean,
Look, just because we're getting ropes full of elves' ears, and there was that one guy we met that was, like, stuck here for some period of time, and there's probably some sort of reason to stop whatever's happening. I think we can just leave and continue. Like, we just stumbled into this. We can just stumble out of it.
I'm gonna stay.
okay. Wait,
What? You just said we were leaving.
guys.
Oh my god.
Doesn't
Yes.
Henry have teleporting powers where he could just magically appear at man's side?
Oh my god.
That's not true. No.
He goes through the portal, ends up in hell. We take a long rest, and he shows up like, in all this hellish armor. It's just like a great axe that's on fire.
Yeah.
It's just a trampled corpse.
He has sulfur on.
Then Henry, too, I will do it.
He has thunder fury.
Blessed
I don't
blade
trust
of the Wind Seeker.
That's
I
the
say we
one.
stay.
We stay.
Can we question him more thoroughly? I elbow Damas,
That's what I want to do, yeah.
who has his zone of truth ready.
Unfortunately, I do not have some.
That would be a useful ability to prepare. But instead he's
I cannot-
prepared 12 guiding bolts instead.
No, I only have to prepare that once.
Dude, these are called guiding bolt slots in this campaign now. Cleric spells are gone.
I mean, you could use them to...
I'm going to ask the person.
To cast
The-
spells, but it's just suboptimal.
Who are you asking what?
I'm going to ask the sketchy, fiendish figure if we can return from the portal just to see what's on the other side.
Why would you want to return?
Because we don't want to die.
We have no reason to trust you.
Yeah. We want to believe you, and we want to actually leave. But we have no reason to trust that you're actually going to do that.
Have I yet to cause you harm? No. In fact, if you recall, I tried to help you earlier. You have yet to need my little gift, but that is fine. But unfortunately, you've made it a lot farther than I had expected. And at this point, I think it's smart if we were to split paths.
I agree, Steph.
Take my opportunity as a gift.
Okay, show of
The
hands
years
again.
were now like
Who's staying?
a bad thing.
Hold on, I think everybody's on a different page here. So I
Yeah.
want to first, Graydon, or not Graydon, sorry, Marin. Can we scry on somebody who's on a different plane of existence?
I believe so.
So that's very important.
No, you can't.
Okay.
10 out of
so-
10 can't.
So depending on where we are right
Yeah.
now, we
I don't-
can't scry on whoever's on.
I
the other
don't
side.
think we're in another plane of existence though.
I think we're in between or something along those lines.
We're kind of in like a magical area, but I don't think it technically is another plane.
Those who were at the campfire, I think it was Sin, Vivian,
Me.
in Damascus, it was explained to you that you were kind of in this bubble, this kind of weaker point of the realm where the material world has meshed with the Feywild and this created this bubble that is easy to walk into but hard to walk out of.
Yeah, so we're technically on the material plane.
No.
No?
No, you were technically inside of the Feywild.
Sin,
Yes.
I'm concerned about the fact that you detected some type of malevolent illusions at play and feel that this man might be behind whatever sinister acts are taking place.
It's possible. I also feel that this whole scenario is being played by someone. Someone is pulling the strings.
Wasn't it like the Fey Queen though, or whatever?
It was a dude. It was a fake king.
I was thinking. I thought it was a queen.
It was an archfey.
The question is,
He
do
was
we
a
feel
lord.
obligated enough to stay here and dispel whatever magic is at play?
Our true mission is outside of this area.
Yeah,
We
I
can
think
continue to waste time here, but the issue at hand is: we need to try and move forward as fast as possible to get to that city that we were heading for, and I can't remember the name of.
That's
Kandar.
Kandar, to meet the wizard.
True. That is true.
So she can tell you more about this place called the
If we end
Grove.
up in another area, we're going to end up in another area anyways. We're going to have to get out of that area and make it back.
That's true, but right
That's
now
true.
we're only in a bubble. We could end up on an entirely different plane. We could end up in hell. This is a feat.
But
Yeah,
we
right
also
now
don't
we
know what
have-
else is here with us. We know there's an Archfey, but we don't know how strong that is, and also we don't know if what we're doing actually gets us out of here.
we
That's
have
true.
reason to believe that it will get us out of here.
Right. And
Right.
back to the material plane, which is the plane we want to be in.
Exactly. But
We've
if we go
almost
through
died
this
a few
portal,
times,
we do
though.
not know what's on the other side at all. Nothing.
Right.
We know nothing at all. So I'm saying we know more about this place than
Okay.
we do about where we're gonna end up.
How do
Yeah,
portals,
fair
how do
enough.
portals work in D&D? If I tie a rope to Henry and let him go through the portal, is it still connected?
I hope so. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do since the scrying wouldn't work.
Yeah, that would be my next best bet.
Okay, if
Wouldn't
you
the
guys
portal
want to try that.
stay open on both sides until we all go through?
Yeah, presumably, especially if he wants us gone.
Right, so send Henry through, tie him with some rope,
See what happens, and then
see
okay,
what happens,
yeah.
pull him back through.
Why don't we send you through? You have a far more tactical mind and will be able to assess the situation.
Alright, sure, send
Henry
me
is
through.
borderline brain dead.
Okay, send me through, that's fine. I'll
Okay,
do it.
I tie a rope around.
Henry has roughly the same IQ.
Open
as
the portal.
Phineas
I'm glad you've
I
made
mean-
this decision. This is not your world to explore. And with that, he takes this gnarly-looking black rod out of his bag, and he starts drawing in the mud beneath him. When he is done, this gate opens up and it shows you the woods that you have come from.
See, guys, nothing to be afraid of. I jump through the portal
With
Okay.
a rope tied around you, right?
with a rope tied around me. Yes,
You-
Alex tied it around me.
You jump through the portal, and you find yourself elsewhere. For the rest of you on the other side, the rope has snapped through the portal.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I knew this was gonna happen.
I'm going to shout through the portal. Come on back over here.
Is the portal still open on my side or no?
Yeah, Mordai, you find yourself seemingly back in the same place that you had left. It's currently daytime, and you are by the river where you had camped. And you recall the night before you were harassed by some fairies, specifically Synth was. But the portal is still there.
Alright, I walk back through.
Okay, you step back through the portal. You guys see Mordai reappear in front of you.
Guys, it's the campgrounds where we were sleeping where those fairies were at.
I mean, that's
We're,
good enough for me.
Yeah, it's where me and Vivian got real hammered.
Before that happens, I think I'm going to.
Please leave.
We're,
I jump
we're
back
about
through the portal.
We're about to. I need about 6 seconds. I walk through the portal, and I cast Dispel Magic, and the effect I am targeting is the illusion that is this forest. Now, if it's an illusion, then I can either it's dispelled or I roll for it. If it's not an illusion, nothing happens.
If the forest is an illusion,
Yeah,
which forest?
the forest that I'm in now that I stepped through the portal.
Hold on. The one where it's day or the one where it's night?
The more it's day.
The one where it's day.
Okay. You step through the portal and you cast Dispel Illusion, as you do. The rest of you guys going through the portal?
I'm waiting as he requested 6 seconds to do something first.
Okay. You step through the portal. The man who has opened the portal continues to usher you to step through the portal. He is quite aggressive at this point.
I tell the conductor, just wait one moment. As he attempts to railroad me.
You trying to cast Dispel Magic on the forest?
Yeah, so I can choose a magical effect within range.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You cast Dispel Magic on the forest. Yeah. Make me a dice check, I guess.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm into this roll. Hopefully. No, it's just a straight roll. Okay. 15.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, okay, I pop back through. Everything seems in order. The forest doesn't seem to be an illusion. Alright, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right. You guys all going through?
Mhm.
All right. As you go through, the man on either side says, before he closes the portal, "Thank you for leaving. Now the culling can commence undisturbed." And the portal
what?
pops. The culling. And the portal pops out of existence.
Alright, well, hopefully the culling is not our problem.
Jesus.
I think it is.
Well, I hope it
I
isn't.
think we kind of have a responsibility for.
But I don't think I don't believe it will affect us, and we kind of have, as far as I understand, a much higher calling at the moment.
Dan.
Vivian looks very
There doesn't
unimpressed
really-
with
is-
your
I mean,
Damascus.
Is there even anybody else in that forest?
Probably the elves whose ears got cut off, maybe. In mass.
Oh yeah,
No, I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
I
maybe.
try to reopen the portal.
You went over to the ground scratching, trying to reopen the portal, but you just find dirt underneath your fingernails.
I raise one hand, and with my other one, I create a circular motion as I reopen the portal with my sling ring.
Vivian kind of, you know what? I'm gonna use Henry instead of Vivian. Henry kind of solemnly says, "What have we done?"
Vivian, you have to wish us back in there.
that was Henry. Oh, you said that to Vivian. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if I should be using my wishes all willy nilly like that. He was pretty adamant that we had to leave.
I think you need to. We have a duty.
I mean, would I be wasting his wishes from reviving the steed, though?
Millions of lives could be at stake.
Or just steed.
I don't know. Maybe Damascus is a point. You know, maybe these people don't even matter to us. Like, they're in the Feywilds. We're over
But,
here.
I don't even know of any evidence that there were more than just a few people in there.
Yeah, see, we have no idea. It's fine. We don't need to wish anything. That's cool.
We have
That's
a-
cool.
I mean,
Wizard
you might be
can-
cutting down
can-
trees.
Yeah.
I'm so torn.
No, don't be torn. Sin, look, this place has beer and women. That's all you like, right? That's all you need. And there's
don't
that
drink.
monastery. Okay, well, that's
Guys,
fine. I do.
I think
That's what matters. There's that monastery you wanted to go to. That's here. You know, that's not over
probably
there.
a whorehouse in the next city.
Yeah,
Seems like a big
probably.
thing.
Yeah, you can pay for women there. You don't even have to say anything.
friends. If we're half the heroes we pretend to be, we should stop whatever this culling is.
I'm
That
no
man is
hero.
a fiend.
I am a scholar. I am a man of knowledge.
Actually, I'm gonna go with Marin on this one.
I'm here for stories.
I wasn't
you,
hired
Sam.
for this shit.
Marin, I don't believe this is our objective, but
I don't
if you're
think
gonna
you
go,
understand.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, I'll go
Thank
with
you,
you too.
Damascus.
Yeah.
If my foes wreak ruin on the world, it's because I failed to stop them.
Oh, I love that.
I think we're getting a little sidetracked here. Don't we have a main mission that's more important? Like a book of evil, so evil that we need to figure out how to destroy it like immediately.
This
Currently
one?
in our possession.
Vivian says he waves the book around.
But I say if we do not stop the evil we see in front of us today, then tomorrow it will just become stronger.
I
Or
agree.
it's stuck in the Feywild and we'll never see it again.
Who are you to play God?
I'm just a
Mordai.
simple tiefling.
Do you get to decide who lives and who dies?
Yeah, actually.
Mordai pulls out a bag of chips and starts.
I like to think they're like dried peas or like pea snaps, you know?
Fucking pea snap.
I think
dude.
our best bet is to
Snappy.
retrace our steps. We can at least try that.
What? I think we should push forward.
I agree with.
Do you think if we accidentally fell into the Feywild the first time, that we're just gonna stumble into it for a second?
Stranger things have happened. I once took a long rest right outside of a guild, and was attacked by shadows.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we were told those woods were
in Cast
dangerous.
in a darkness.
Oh wait, I wasn't there. Never mind. that sounds kind of rough. Maybe you shouldn't have been outside a place for hunters then. Don't hunters go after animals and shadows are shadows? What do you mean you were attacked by shadows? I have a lot of questions now. Tell me.
Read your
let's-
fucking book.
Tell
let's
me your
try to find a
stories.
way. Let's try to find a way back in. I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't
If
know,
anything,
man.
we may have the element of surprise in preventing whatever culling that man spoke
I'm
of.
gonna stay
Can't we
put
just
and start scouting the way to Candor. Which
With
is I
what scouting ability? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn, I'm a
joking.
ranger
I'm
now,
joking.
conveniently for this out of combat
I'm
sequence.
honest to God
No.
joking.
Okay. Can we just pretend that even though I'm a fighter,
Uh-huh.
What's your
But
background?
I mean, you could. It doesn't matter what your class if you can track stuff. Like it doesn't mean you don't have to be a ranger to be able to track things.
exactly. So
Oh yeah, what is your background?
Outlander.
Oh, perfect.
Let's do a back pass into how we got here.
So,
retrace
wait,
this
you guys actually want to go back there? Like, actually want to do
Yes.
that?
I can't believe this.
It's the right thing to do.
Why? We don't know what's happening there. He said, that's their world, not ours.
Also, we don't know how time works in there. What if like millions of years have just passed in there, and you're
Look-
just gonna go back to like literally bloodshed?
Then we'll go back to literally bloodshed.
Look, we're level
What does that
7,
accomplish?
guys. Alright?
What?
We're level 7, and the last source book I read said the Feywild was at least a level 13 world, so...
Is this Vivian?
Yeah, but
You're right, but we obtained
magic
the
item.
wondrous item, the deck of many things.
I draw a card.
DMG page.
Draw a card.
Yeah, I say we should go back in too.
I agree.
I do not.
So
I'm
be it.
neutral.
We'll part ways here. Henry, let's ride. I walk with Henry because we don't have anything to ride.
Don't you have a
Mordai.
horse that you can summon?
Yeah, but I haven't summoned it.
Wait.
Mordai.
Yes.
See this? And I take out the rope with the elf ears on it. See it?
I do.
This is.
I whisper, he's a tiefling!
Yeah, I'm not talking. I don't. It's not about that. It's not about. Not everything's about race, Marin. Anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking race.
You would say that slime scales.
Whoa.
I'm joking. I don't say
Whoa,
that. I
dude.
don't say that. I'm sorry.
Whoa, dude.
We're going to discuss your alignment after the session, I think. There's going to be a shift happening
Like, chaotic racist?
Saying,
To
if
sell
he
it.
has this in his pocket. What else do you think he has in his pockets? And if we find it, we're gonna split it.
Who's to
But
say
if you're not
those?
with us,
Look,
you won't
didn't
get
didn't
it.
Marin say the guy was a fiend? Like, aren't fiends like liars or something? Like, he was probably just lying about
Who's to
that too.
say Those
He
elves
gave us
were
this.
were the good people.
It's in my
What
hand.
if they were the bad people? What if they were people coming to invade their Feywild, You know, you don't know their story, so why can we assume that this dude is doing?
Oh,
What if it's a righteous?
it would be the year
cult?
4172 with you being offended on their behalf. Okay, dude. All right.
And you know what? That very well might be the case, but I'm not going there because of that. I'm going there if Marin goes there.
Can I do a thinking emoji check on fiends owning the Feywild?
Do fiends own the Feywild?
Dude, they bought
Roll
up
me. Roll me.
I rolled thinking emoji.
I rolled thinking about
I want you to roll history or religion, whichever you prefer.
I did history.
That's how you roll thinking, by the way.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You rolled history. So you recall some general knowledge that you have gained that fiends do not belong anywhere typically except for the 9 layers of hell. The fact that they have shown up in other what the hell are they called?
Planes?
Planes, thank you. Let's call them realms. Other planes of existence isn't necessarily like the most uncommon thing, but it's not typically a good sign. Fiends are pretty usually up to mischief or something heinous. So you're safe to assume whatever this fiend is up to, or fiends are up to there, is not anything positive. But they do not own the Feywild. The Feywild are run by Fey, and Fey is kind of like its own unique magic bio-organism that exists throughout the land.
With confidence, I relay this to Morty, correcting his statement that the fiends may own the Feywild and it might be a righteous calling.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right. So, puzzle me this or riddle me this.
Mm-hmm.
So he has elf ears.
We suck at riddles, by the way. I don't know if you recall, but we are awful at riddles. So,
All right.
careful.
Well,
Yeah, I'm pretty good at riddles.
You're the one who's stuck on waterfall!
Okay, you remember that. That was so long ago. That was so long ago.
What the riddles were.
It was hourglass.
One was
You're
hourglass.
waterfall.
Yeah.
Bro, you were with me. It's not
No,
like you
no,
were
I
stuck on it.
wasn't.
We were
I
all
was the
stuck on it.
hourglass guy.
What?
Danny was with you. I was the one who said hourglass.
Anyways,
Dylan and I were laughing about it after.
so
Yeah, we
here's the
were.
deal. So you're telling me that the fiend had a bunch of elf ears in the Feywild, which is owned by Fey, who typically do not have elf ears. So, is he killing the Fey in the Feywild? Or is he killing elves, which typically also do not exist in the Feywild?
Elves do go in the Feywild.
Yeah, elves are in the Feywild.
Yeah, certain types of elves.
Do I need to history check?
No, that's general knowledge.
They
Whatever.
elves are
24.
1d20 plus 20.
I look at Vivian and I say, Vivian, we could use one of those wishes.
I don't know,
Right.
man.
As I'm being paid, I will go where you go.
Vivian, you should perhaps draw from the deck of many things.
Why? Why would we? Like
Or
these.
not.
If Wish is as powerful as I'm led to believe, I feel like using one here to go back to a place where we could just die is a waste of a wish.
Why don't we just wish that the fiend guy wasn't there anymore?
I was just about to say, why don't we
It's
just...
not.
yeah.
It's not exactly how it works.
What do you mean?
Can't we use it to teleport him?
You can't just wish that somebody doesn't exist.
No, not to exist, but
I
like
mean-
teleport him to another plane of existence.
Well, first of all, why not? But second of all, yeah, that's not what we're suggesting. Why don't we just wish him here and then we'll beat him up?
Yeah, exactly.
Wish who?
The
What's
fiend-
his name?
Guy with the hat.
I'm gonna wish the spooky guy with the hat.
Yeah.
I'll just weave that. Yeah.
It's a
Some
wish, dude.
farmer.
Wait.
No.
Guys,
But it's
It-
fine
no,
because
talking
technically we're
about-
just using the find a guy spell.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
wishes.
as a
We need
ritual.
one to find out who he is, and use the other to teleport him there. Easy.
I'm not using wishes like that. I'm sorry.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should let's at least try to get back there the
Look,
way we came.
The wishes were my reward from the deck of many things, and if you want wishes, you can feel free to draw cards as much as you want. But that's on you.
Henry, draw cards.
Henry doesn't draw cards.
So let's just retrace our steps back into the
Yeah,
forest.
let's retrace our steps. Let's at least try that
Alright,
and go
fine.
from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
what if Henry drew a card and got his own 4th level Henry?
Oh my god.
Could be Henry the Second.
Rinse,
It would just
repeat
be a chain of people following Mary.
until mathematically you have enough Henrys to win the game.
Until you can make the peasant railgun out of Henrys.
The peasant railgun doesn't work.
The peasant railgun is
The what?
the best, and it should work.
No,
Let it work.
it's not. It's not how rules is written work.
Yeah, but
Though I think it's hilarious.
The rules as written.
I think it's hilarious. In a split second, this guy like teleports an item from one end of the line to the other end of the line, and then one guy throws it like 30 feet. I think it's the best. Okay, you guys start to try to retrace your steps. You recall following the river to a moot point, and you were meeting an individual who, after a day of hunting, you had taken rest near a tower that was nearby there, and then suddenly when you had woken, you were during nightfall, and the world had changed around you. You're not sure exactly when or where the Feywild had started there, but you recall nighttime being a lot closer to the arcane energy the Feywild exhibited than the daytime.
Alright,
Okay.
let's set up camp at this junction.
Yeah. Let's take a rest.
Okay.
Okay. You guys set up your bedrolls. Maybe one of you makes a fire. Henry makes a fire. And you guys start getting ready for nightfall. It takes a long time. You guys have about a day to spend doing whatever. Is there anything you want to try to accomplish during this time you wait for night to come?
I'm just gonna meditate.
I'm going to wait. I'm waiting for night to come.
I thought that's what you guys were doing. We're setting up camp for
Yeah,
night to come.
no, for sure. I'm just sorry. Fuck. God damn it. 1 second. I'm sorry.
I'm
No
going
worries.
to make Marin a shield.
Dope. I'm going to study my sword for a while.
Okay.
How long is it until nightfall?
Most of the day. Like you're looking at like probably 14 hours or so
Oh, word?
to get there.
Until nightfall. It's 14 hours until nightfall from now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, then I have like so I could make 13 more shields. Perfect. Now I want to spend the rest of the time trying to figure out how I can magically infuse an item such as a shield with the magical energy of the remains of the slicer beast that I have.
All right. So you're going to try to figure out how to make that happen. Anything else anybody else wants to do during this block of time other than study the blade and do arts and crafts?
No, I'm gonna just meditate.
I hammer a nail into a board. Because
I'm
I'm
going to, without swinging it as a weapon, I'm going to just try to impose my will on this sword to try to change it to less conspicuous one. But that's all.
So what are you trying to do?
Just try to impose my will on the living shadow sword to change its shape. I don't think it'll work, but I have nothing else. Also, I'm going to teach Henry like drills for fighting.
Okay. You
So
try to,
he's not dumb.
that's going to be a task.
Yeah.
You try to teach Henry some battle tactics. Sin and Mordai, what's the plan? I know Sin, you said you were going to meditate. Mordai.
Yeah.
I'm hammering 2 pieces of wood together.
You want
Okay.
to help me with what I'm doing?
I'm a
No.
carpenter.
I'm a carpenter.
Well,
I'm sorry, that's funny.
Like,
You said it in a funny way.
At the last town we were in, I dropped enchanting as a profession and picked up carpentry because I feel like this is just better.
For me, I never had anything before.
Though I hear engineering has the most amounts of any of the professions, so I might do that next.
Whatever.
It's decent, but you can just buy most of them.
Okay.
I will assist Damascus in building whatever he's building.
Okay. You assist Damascus in arts and crafts. Make sure he doesn't eat too much of the glue. And Vivian is going to forage a little bit. During this time break, we'll have a real life break. We'll take about 10 minutes or so just to go to the bathroom, get water, and come on back.
Nice, getting food.
And then we'll
Okay.
go from there. Okay?
Okay, I'll be back.
I'll see you guys in 10.
I'm pretty sure though that was like that was in 94, 95. So I'm pretty sure after that, I'm sure I still loaded film in the camera after that. I just can't remember where.
Alright, Dylan, this part of the recording's for you, if you are here listening. Just want to let you know that I've refused to use your wishes on your behalf. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the recording. Session should only last about another 20-30 minutes from here. Feel free to retcon anything that's happened so far. Yeah, we'll continue.
Summon Susanoo.
Susanoo?
Susanoo. I was telling Alex I was looking at the Unearthed Arcana expansion, and there's a monk that you can summon like a suit of astral armor.
You get
And
a
I was like,
stand.
Yeah.
I prefer JoJo meme, but yeah.
No, I prefer
sure,
like
that's fine.
Susanoo, yeah.
Yeah.
Summon Susanoo. But you can't you can't really use like your real abilities with the magical weapon, so it would make my magical weapon useless.
Is Hunter here?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm here.
Are you guys
Bruh.
excited for downtime?
Downtime? Is this downtime?
Yeah. Okay.
Or did you say Downton, like Downton Abbey?
Downton.
Yeah,
Abbey.
that's what he said. Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
Downton?
All right, let's just jump back into it. So you spend a lot of time thinking about what you could do with these beast parts, Damascus. If I recall correctly, you're trying to see if you could affix any of the magical beasts to armor. You
Am I
personally...
attuned to the... Sorry, am I attuned to the cloak?
Oh, yeah, you could also do that.
Well, I thought I was already doing it, but...
It takes
I'm
an
not sure.
hour of, like... Yeah, you need to be resting with it, essentially. So you can do that during this time as well. But yeah, someone with some kind of profession in enchanting magic could probably affix some of the arcane from the beasts onto the shield or similar armor. But your limitation with the arcana is the current problem with going anywhere from here.
Okay. In that case, after I'm done making Marin's shield, then I'll give it to him, and then I'm just gonna rest for the remaining time, just in case something happens before we can finish our rest during the night.
Cool. Yeah, you rest.
I'm gonna put my hood up.
Okay. Cat falls out in front of your face.
No, it's on my shoulders.
Okay.
It's always accessible in a place that doesn't impede him whatsoever.
Yeah, doesn't your cat? Oh wait, you don't have one. Meriden and Henry practice for the better part of the day, getting some fighting techniques down. He's a lot more aware than what he used to be. He gains +1 to initiative rolls.
Oh, damn.
Vivian spends his time foraging most of the day, using a book he picked up during the werewolf village to grab as many valuable or useful herbs that he could find, which wasn't
What?
many.
He
but...
wouldn't do that. That's untrue. No.
Huh?
DM, no.
He did exactly that.
Oh, jerk off.
He did
Sorry,
exactly that beforehand.
He would totally do that.
He
yeah.
carried around a pot with a flower in it for like.
Still is.
Yeah, he still did. He still is. Sin, you attune to the cloak, and you enter a meditation. The mask speaks to you.
Nice.
It says 69.
A Lamau, and it runs away.
Says Dilly is typing.
No.
Dylan, get in here.
Ban him from the
At work.
server before he can.
Pretty sure he's still at work, yeah.
At work. What does the mask say to me? Speak to me.
Hold on, I gotta find the music track for this. Don't
Speak
rush
to me,
this.
Andromalik.
Don't rush this.
Yeah, where's beating my dick on the table? Best
His mom can hear.
It's true, dude. My mom could hear.
Hey, you called it that, not me.
To remove the self-destruct system? What? Explain that?
It's just Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
It
Okay.
was just the first thing that came to mind. It's not.
Right. Alright, well, if it's not interesting, then please refrain from saying anything at all.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Did you just delete his message?
No. He did. Anywho, the mask speaks to you when you're in your meditative trance, and it says, "Greetings, champion.
What up?
You've disappointed me.
Well, get used to it.
Oh. You realize all the things, the blessings I give you, I could easily take away. You are not the master of me. No.
You are not the master of me, but together we are
No.
like two sides of a coin. I need you, and you need me, and together we are better.
You are not the first champion, Sin, nor the last. There will be more after you. I do not need you as much as you think.
Don't you?
Your arrogance is appalling.
I'm not arrogant. I'm humble, and I know myself.
I'm the most humble person I ever know.
I'm joking.
Well, Sin, let me explain it to you this way. Actually, let me explain it in a way that you could possibly understand with wisdom lacking such as yours. You're familiar with, the story of the boy who cried wolf, yes?
I am.
Now, in the story of the boy who cried wolf, as a refresher, at the end of the story, the boy was right, was he not? There was indeed a wolf.
Go on.
Now, the adults had come to the boy's aid multiple times before then, but what would have happened if the wolf had shown up the first time when they had called for aid, and the parents did not come?
The boy would have died.
I fear for you, Sin, when you cry wolf, and there is no one to come for you.
You speak in riddles, but just speak truthfully. What would you have of me?
Sin, you are... As each day goes by, you are less of a champion than I thought. You lack confidence. You lack courage. If I give you a direction to grab something, there's probably a reason for it. You have already acknowledged I know more than you, yes? Correct?
I have.
Let's keep it that way. Now this bumbling fool, Vivian, who now possesses this wand of true polymorph, is, I would say, a liability to you. I suggest using your quick tongue and your not as quick of a wit to get it back in your possession. Perhaps to sell, perhaps to hold on to. What could he use with a wand anyway? I'm not sure. But you shall acquire this wand.
Tell me this is the wand. Some sort of evil?
No. Very powerful, yes, but people will seek it out. And when they do, Vivian's mentalities will not be as strong to resist handing the wand over to those who demand it. And that's where you'll come in.
Fair enough.
So get the wand! And the mask ceases communication with you.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Women.
What a buzz.
Honestly,
what a buzzkill.
women, dude. Okay. Time fast forwards. We are chilling in the forest. We are having a great time. We're practicing. We're doing whatever. Henry's becoming a useful party member, maybe. All that stuff. He is, though.
Hey.
I hate him.
Still got your back.
What? Why am I just finding out about this?
Is Dylan back yet?
No.
Is Dylan back?
He's just typing in general.
No, is Vivian back?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, from his walk? Yeah.
I'm gonna gather him to me.
Okay, you call him on over to you. Like a Skyrim NPC.
You dismiss him.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Vivian, what is your plan with the wand?
I don't know, man. It's magic. It's probably useful, you know?
I know I told you to take it, but would you mind if I carried it?
Why?
I feel maybe there's some usefulness for me in the future. That is, if you see no use for it yourself.
Okay. And he hands it over to you. Shrugs. With one arm because he's holding a pot in the other.
I bow to him.
he bows to you carefully with the pot.
So what is it now? I have what? The wand of what?
A wand of true polymorph.
Is it damaged?
Yeah, hell
It
yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah, damaged.
But use it anyway.
Alright.
Okay. You guys all congregate back together. You guys have made an amazing paper mache tree, you and Mordai. Really impressive, honestly. All of the party's glue is gone, unfortunately.
Sorry, I was sniffing it.
Sniffing glue so much it consumed it. Like,
It's evaporating into my
you gotta huff those fumes, dude.
I may have also been eating it. Who knows?
Oh no.
Oh dear. We can buy more. We have a lot of money.
Mordai's high now.
Okay. So be it.
Why do you get all these cards? I want cards. How do I get cards?
Steal a card.
How do I do that?
Click on a card.
Yoink,
And then
yoink.
ask to steal it.
Oh wait, you have to request stealing?
Yeah.
No way, bro. You know, I'll give you that one. You're welcome. No, no way. Everybody's.
What do you mean denied? That wasn't one of the options.
Just steal Dylan's cards.
Is Dylan here now?
I've already put
Is he
in.
always in game?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
How come I can't take your cards?
I've requested to steal all of his cards already, but I don't think that must be really annoying. You know, I can't actually imagine what that looks like.
Very well.
I'll
Night
tell you.
has fallen.
No,
Denied.
not.
I gave you that 5 of clubs out of the kindness of my heart.
Why do you tell me it's the 5
Ooh,
of
a
clubs?
5 of clubs. Yikes.
Yeah, that's what Graydon has. He has a
So
5.
where are we now?
That's the die instantly card, though.
Oh, what? Yo, wait, what? Did Graydon just die instantly?
No, I think you died instantly for losing it.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
exactly
You were
what
like
happened.
One lifeline. What's
That
your
is.
next character gonna be?
I cast.
Okay,
Revivify on
so
myself.
just for
Shit, I
fun,
didn't
I wanted to see what this old image was, and I come over here, and this is what I see.
Exact
Yeah, this-
representation of what we did to the house.
Put it on fire.
Oh my god.
And it just happened to be a dick.
Anywho, nighttime
We
sets.
set it on fire and it did.
You guys find yourself now in the dark of night. No! You cannot have this.
What? What? Oh, someone tried to steal a card? That's minus 5 strength every time you try to steal from the DM. What a penalty. Especially for me. Like, you can no longer wear plate easily, Alex.
I
Unlucky.
mean, eventually
Really?
you just die, no?
No.
You're just like a pile of soup on the ground.
You're a soup.
Nice.
Anywho, yeah, nighttime comes now, and the forest has seemingly changed around you. You don't know if you're in the Feywild, but it's nighttime.
Let's
Okay,
look around and
have
see
I-
if we can cull some colors.
Am I well rested, Graydon?
Well rested.
Yeah.
No.
He gets double XP.
You 200% XP for a limited amount.
And, how long did I get to rest for then? After I made
I don't know, probably like 10 hours or something.
Oh, word? Okay, perfect. Then I am.
No.
I want to talk to Andrea Malik
Okay,
while we're walking around.
sure.
Prepare yourself. I'm gonna ask about. I would like to. I'm gonna say to her, tell me about your last champion. Make it up. Make it snappy.
My last champion
Did
was...
you say make it up? Like,
My last champion was quite a fool. I had encouraged him that he was stronger than he probably was, and in doing so he murdered many innocent people.
No.
After that, his allies around him
Not
slain
the last
him
champion.
in the the alley where he stood, I believe by a paladin. And that was the end of him.
No, tell me before the necromancer.
It was like, you're like making up. What?
Before when? Before Steve?
Before Steve.
Ah, Zangar. Zangar was an elf, a young boy when we had first crossed paths, but I found him much later in life when someone gave me to him as a gift. He quickly arose to the name of champion and was a very good fighter in all sorts, but eventually fell to the blade of an assassin at night.
And what good did he accomplish?
He spread the name of the champion, that's for sure.
Do you trust me?
I trust all of my champions.
Okay. That's it. That's the conversation.
Alright.
That's the conversation you say.
Conversation.
Out loud.
And just, I said,
I walk away from the NPC.
it's the mask.
I will never get over that either. I dismiss Lily. See ya. She's probably dead now. Who knows?
She's an essential NPC. She won't die.
Probably we're too strong with this one. Anywho,
This is top air.
you guys wander around for a bit. Roll me survival. Mordai the tracker.
Hell yeah.
I'll help him and guide him.
No, you can't help trash that bad.
Whoa.
Yeah, roll again. I like to think that the way he helps you is just saying, not over here, not over there, friend.
You're like, I have no idea where we are. He goes, no, look, there are footprints there. He goes, oh yeah. When did those get there?
I've lost the trail. Don't worry, friend. 3 paces north.
They could be some type of beast. They're boot.
Did you use guidance as well? Or what?
Yeah, I did.
So that's a D4, right?
Yeah.
So 20.
Nice.
20. You guys wander around the forest at night for quite a bit. Probably for about 2 hours or so. For finally, you come across something that looks remotely familiar. You come across the same den Mordai that you had slain the Displacer Beast in.
Hey guys, I recognize this area. This is where I killed the Displacer Beast.
Right, I remember it. You used
Are
your
we on the right track?
Battlemaster way.
You weren't here.
I know. I remember you telling us about
You
it.
used your superiority dice to trip the Displacer Beast so it could not run away from you.
So we're going in the right direction then.
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks
I mean,
like we perhaps made it in that case.
either we are in the Feywild, or this is just what the Feywild looks like in real life without the bubble being there.
Okay. Let's pull out our handy dandy map and get to the next node. Perhaps we'll.
We would
Yeah,
have to find the
protocol.
tower first.
Yeah.
through-
Can
So-
we?
Do you remember? Yeah, you should remember in relation to here where the tower is, right?
You should remember.
Well,
Alright,
it's
so
part of
from
his
here I will-
Outlander feature.
Walk us to the tower.
Okay.
Thank you.
You travel for another 40 minutes and you find yourself to where the tower should be. You come across the same gate and walls, and the tower is not here in view.
It blasted off into space.
Or magically, we're just not in the Feywild, guys, because we don't probably decide who goes in and out. That leprechaun probably brought us into the Feywild to begin with.
Well, that was midday though, right? And Graydon said that it changed around us at night.
Well, the leprechaun. So we woke up in the morning, we started following the river, and we ran into the leprechaun on our way when we started getting lost. And then the leprechaun was like, "Yeah, I'll help you find your way out."
No,
And so we decided to follow
no,
him.
we
Take
weren't
us to the tower.
we weren't lost. He went, "Oh, let me show you something," and we freaking followed him.
Well, that's true, I guess. Yeah.
But I seem to remember Graydon saying that it changed during the night.
I think it kind of changed once we got to the tower, right?
I thought it changed during the night before, and then the reason we were able to meet the leprechaun at all is because we were already in the Feywild.
I like when Lucas is just the dungeon master.
I'm just saying what I remember, dude, and I'm waiting for you to chime in.
I mean, your memory is not perfect, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying what I remember. If you remember actually what happened, go ahead. I went, here's what I think happened, and then you're like, ha, wrong, and then you don't say anything. I mean,
I'm going to.
So what's the plan then?
I'm going to search the area for any sign of fey creatures.
Okay. Roll me
Or we could
investigation.
find sense or signs.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Investigation.
Sin, when did you get those spells back?
I feel much more rested.
Did we take a long or short rest?
We took a long rest at that.
I slept for like 10 hours. I definitely took a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys long rested for sure.
Alright, so can we just use like detect magic or something?
What would you have me look for? Just anything?
Just any sense of magic. Because every time we're in the Feywild, when we sense magic or
It was all around
divine
us.
spells,
Gotcha.
all around us. But if there's no
Okay.
magic right now, then
I'll use detect magic. Hello?
1 second.
1 second. I think his mom was calling him.
Okey doke.
Alright, you cast detect magic and you'll put your senses to the world around you. But unlike before when you were in this place, the magic is not surrounding you, encompassing your view.
Alright, Vivian, it's time to use that wish.
Damn that shitty gun.
So, okay. Well, my friends, it seems that maybe we've perhaps missed our opportunity.
Yeah, it looks like we can't make it back in.
I didn't find anything with my amazing 12.
You should tell him why.
You search around where the building was for any kind of creature of Fey, and you do not sense one, Marin. You guys can roll me a group history check if you like.
Alright.
I'll help myself and everybody else simultaneously.
Okay, what the fuck? I don't think...
Where's my dice?
Ooh, nat 20.
Crap.
Oh, man.
Tried so hard and got so far.
16.
In the end.
10.
Significance.
Yeah, 10.
So we got 20, 16, 10. I can keep track of 5 rolls.
Just 3.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
So 3.
Amazing. Okay. Marin, you remember pretty specifically. You guys came here with the leprechaun, and he entered you into some sort of game. And the game was whoever could bring back the largest creature by nightfall would win. And then he would show you on the way out of the forest. So he came back with a big creature, and you came back with a creature that you had found, or that your group had found. And then there was an exchanging of words in which one of you was quite rude to the man, and as
All right.
and as such, oh, hold on.
Hey.
And then he said, "Fine, I'm not helping you. I use my wish." Oh God.
Dylan's using his wish.
Yeah.
And say what?
Okay, he's not here. It's gonna be hard to word the wish.
I don't give a fuck.
Why don't we word it? Because we're here.
Not your wish.
Rules
All right,
lawyer.
write it.
Attorney at Raw.
Bro.
You need any wishes worded? I'm the guy.
Yes, please.
You gotta pay him. He's got a retainer.
It's, yeah,
You gotta
6,000
pay the
gold.
troll. You gotta pay the troll to get into the boys' hole.
Played a game recently whose idea of trolls at bridges was just, if you don't pay the troll toll, you just have to fight the troll. And I was like, that seems like an awful business model.
Well, what is it normally?
You know, you gotta pay the troll to cross the bridge. But there isn't like a clause of die if you don't pay. Like, you can't walk away. It's pay right now or die.
Oh, I see.
Even if you're like, I don't want to cross the bridge anymore. Well, troll toll, dude.
Oh, damn. Oh, I see.
You've looked at my
Troll,
bridge.
troll.
I guess it depends on the
Hey,
troll.
hey, hey.
Hey.
Or that.
I want Fabian to say, I wish we came back where we came from. And you guys just move like 150 feet.
Yeah, I don't think it's legal.
I thought we were all just gonna go
Expect
back to
him
the womb.
Word it properly.
Back into the womb. Back to the creation of the universe.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
He might not be able to say anything.
But if
Okay.
we have all of our knowledge, I'm gonna just use mine
Then-
to play the stock market and get rich this time around.
Then what we're gonna do here is Fabian says, I wish, time will freeze, and then we will wait next session for Dylan to finish his wish.
Make a wish.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
perfect.
Yikes, dog.
We'll end there, and then hopefully Dylan... Actually, I know exactly what happens right now. Alex is already messaging Dylan about the wish and what he could do with it, and Dylan's already just gonna say, I don't know, man.
Honestly, it didn't occur to me to message him and like say what to say.
I swear last time when he first got wishes, you were like talking about it, and he was just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Like you can fucking make a simulacrum. It can be like a perfect clone of you. Cast bardic inspiration.
He's like, whatever, dude.
Having none of
Alright. Thank
Yeah,
you
I
for
feel like
this
as long as-
session.
As long as we catch him up, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thanks for playing, guys. I'll see you guys in future. A poll will come out untimely, but at some point. And then from there, we'll schedule a session. All right?
Cool.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Drayden.
finish my assignment.
Cool. Thanks for
Safe.
playing, my dude.
Appreciate it.
That was fun.
Good
Everyone.
night.
Peace,
Peace
out, my
out.
dudes.
Sleep well. There you go, Dylan. Go ahead and decide to word your wish however you want to. Totally up to you. Bye-bye.